I love it when it's fat and spicy.
This is Phat and Spicy.
Fat and spicy.
Fat and spicy, motherfucker.
Another fat and spicy.
So you want me to say fat and spicy? Fuck that. I'm out here.
Fuck fat and spicy.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. For those of you who don't know, this is the show you want to see. That's the show. That's what we're doing here today. But no,
what
seriously,
are we doing, man? What show is this?
This, I'm fat.
I'm spicy.
I'm the Fat and Spicy show.
What's going on, dude? I've missed you, bro. It's a whole
you.
week since we get to sit side by side like this and actually talk, bro.
I know. And did you shower this week? That's the biggest question.
What? I don't shower. I use hand sanitizer all over my body. I'm sticky, but I'm clean.
So it kills 99.9% of the germs, right?
Yeah, but the other like 0.1%, they're my buddies, dude.
I got you. Well, as long as you do something. But can you believe, you know something crazy? This is episode 25. We're halfway through season 2.
Dude, a quarter of 100 shows, man.
And that's crazy. I'm actually thinking that maybe for the new season, we actually release some kind of merch. What do you think?
What are you thinking, bro?
I'm thinking maybe a Fat and Spicy sticker, maybe a hat, something like that.
I think a hat would be keen, bro. Like the Fat and Spicy logo up there, and then on the back it could say "Touching Chilies."
Touching Chilies.
Right, man.
That's the name of the cooking segment. Remember, we got to bring that back. As a matter of fact, I think people like the cooking segment we did.
Think I should come up with a new recipe for next time, dude?
Most definitely.
All right, next week we'll go back into the kitchen, bro, Chacha.
What about this? What about we bring back the concept of fat burgers and spicy fries?
I've never hated the idea. I just don't know whatever happened with the Up and Adam burger, dude.
No, you can make your own recipe. The Cajun seasoning on the fries.
Oh, you're gonna tell Chef Spicy how to do the fries now, huh?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just putting my opinion out there.
Awesome, bro. How about cooking with Fatsy?
No. We can microwave with Fatsy.
featuring Chef Mike.
It's like you can microwave with Fatsy. Now we want to take this out for 30 minutes, put it in the microwave, peel the film back.
You see, you already screwed it up, dude. You forgot to stir, recover for 2 minutes so it all gets all nice and evened out, and then you pull it out, bro. Serve and enjoy.
Well, everybody eats their tuna different.
Serving suggestion.
Everybody eats their tuna different. That's all.
Tuna. Wait.
You're asking too many questions because all of it's irrelevant on what we're doing here today.
Yeah, you're not wrong. We're not here to talk about tuna. We're here to talk about chicken.
Chicken?
And yeah, man.
I'm a little late to
see
the
these
party.
folks-
I see a lot of people here. I'm a little late to the party, so I apologize because I really don't know what's going on. I see a bunch of angry people in the background. I see a dead chicken on the floor. I'm a little worried. I don't know if that's a furry. It's just it's a chaotic scene. It's chaos is what I see.
Let me fill you in, man. Let me tell you, as your roving reporter, exactly what's happening, bro, Chacho. Open your ears and close your pockle. So, apparently some dude who claims he's the mayor, who's not the mayor, came in and he was like, we're going to close down the chicken factory. Here's a thing to vote. He didn't say we're going to. He said, here's an initiative, and you need to vote yes or no to close it. And a lot of people, like myself, went in there and were like, hey, man, you can't be doing this, so I'm going to vote no. Like, I don't close the chicken factory. And I don't know if he knew that I was going to be saying this on the show, because he told everybody, well, Spicy's the only one that voted no, when everybody who voted actually did not want them to close it, and he took that as like a go ahead and close it. So he showed up here, man, with his construction dudes, and the people were like, bro, and the construction dudes were like, bro, and the people were like, bro, and they closed the chicken factory, dude. The people are out here mad. They can't go to work. There's chicken carcasses rotting inside. There's people that have, like, you know, refrigerators full of these things they've been working hard to cash in, man. They can't turn them in. And the city's in chaos, dude. I'm afraid these people are going to riot, bro. And you know what? I'm going to say this. My motto, bro, is increase the peace, bro, Chacho. You cannot be violent. But in this case, if you're going to be putting people out of work, bro, I'm mad, man. Like, you seem to see a different side of Spicy. Spicy's going to get spicier, dude. I'm not going to be the new Spice. I'm going back to being the old Spicy, bro.
Oh God, no! Shave your chest, bro.
It's going to happen, man.
Dang.
And by the way, yes, who is this mayor, dude? I've never heard of this guy, man. Like,
Well, that's what we're
somebody
gonna
said-
hope. We're gonna hope that the people out there can tell us who this guy is, because maybe it's something that we don't know. Maybe we're not filled in on who this is. You know, but as
Before the
but
show,
as far as you know, what I think about them shutting, this is crazy. Why would they shut down a job and just leave hundreds of people without a work? You know, that's just crazy. That's the corporate. I guess that's the corporate nation that we live in, right?
well, that's the question, right? What's the end game? Why would you just shut it down? There's got to be a greater purpose behind this. We're not looking long game, dude. We're looking at what's happening now, but what could happen in the future? What happens if they shut down the pharmacy or whatever, man? What if they put $5 Betty out of work?
I don't know if you
What's
could put.
next,
Could
man?
you
The Fat
put?
and Spicy show?
Whoa, now that's going a little far.
I don't know, dude. Like I'm saying, anything can happen right now. The people are mad, and we're here to tell these people that we support you, dude. At least I do. I don't know what your stance is, man. But now that I feel you, how do you feel about all this, dude?
It's crazy. Honestly, I don't know how to feel, you know, but this is, you know, I would never say, yeah, take people's jobs away. That's crazy. I mean, do we know the reason behind this? Do we know what's going on?
That's what we can't figure out, bro.
Why did they close it? Was it contaminated? Are they cleaning it?
There's a bigger question that nobody's addressing. Well, we've all addressed it, but you need to address this too, bro. Is who is this mayor, dude? Nobody had an election. But like, I was talking to Rue before the show, and she was telling me the last election she remembers was for police chief, and I know the same thing, man. So, who is this fucking guy? And then apparently he was on a yacht. Like, the people followed him out to his yacht, so he's got a boat. Like, he's making plenty of fucking money off of all of us. Where's he getting the money from, man? Is he legit mayor tapped into, like, the city's funds? Who is this dude?
I think we've seen it over and over and time again where political hands are being greased. And if you know what I'm talking about, they're being greased to, you know, give somebody else the upper hand. And when I say greased, that means paid off. And maybe that's what we have here today is something that, you know, somebody is greasing this guy's hands, maybe with yachts or whatever it is, to pass this crazy bill to shut down. Because this isn't just an attack on the people that work here. This is an attack on the businesses that use chickens to run their own. This is bigger than just, hey, you know, a couple of people are out of job, which sucks. But I think it dives deeper. I think what we're looking at is, like you said, the longer outcome. What's the overall objective, and who's going to benefit from these places getting shut down? You going to tell me somebody else is going to open up a chicken factory soon?
Well, I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe it's going to be Bell and Cluck instead of Cluck and Bell. I don't know, dude. And what gives this guy the authority if he's not an elected official? I can go. We'll have a city council meeting, dude, and we'll even broadcast that shit here. I mean, that's a little much, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just hyped up, dude. But we'll have a city council meeting with all the voters, and we'll ask who voted for this guy. And everybody will say no, which means he has no authority to do this, which means he's acting outside of the law, which means this is illegal, bro.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I think the biggest thing that people can do now is stand together. And you know what they say, you know, more than one voice, you know, can be heard. You know, one voice can be heard, but you can't drown out the screams of 1,000 people.
Not when we're all out here, man, just mad as hell. We're mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore. We pluck. We chop. Don't close the chicken shop.
That's a good one. That is good.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway,
but
I
I
gotta
mean,
calm down, man. Can somebody, like, make me play the bongos so I can take a break, man?
yeah, we definitely need
I
to get
got
somebody.
worked up
Do we have a nurse around here that can come up here and check Spicy's blood pressure, please?
Ooh.
I see the vein throbbing.
Why don't you let me take a little bongo break? Why don't you read some of the chat and see what they're saying, and we'll address some of the audience.
I got you. I'll tell you what we're going to do so that way you can take your bongo break. We're going to go ahead and introduce our special guest for tonight. None other than the one who provides us with such beautiful things such as Cuban sandwiches, Doritos, you know,
Doritos?
No, but and a place where everybody can gather and just be social. None other than the owner of Mojitos themselves, Mimi McShine.
Mimi. The
Hi,
Meester.
Yeah,
that's me.
welcome. I don't know. Have you been on the? I know you've been present in the Fat and Spicy Show, but have you ever been a guest on the Fat and Spicy Show?
I have never been a guest.
Well, we humbly appreciate and welcome you being on the show. Welcome to the Fat and Spicy Show. I know you've been a long-time viewer, and we appreciate everything you do. We appreciate you hosting the events that you host. They're beautiful. We love it, and thank you for always supporting us, even from when we started. You know, you've always been a big fan, and we appreciate that, and we're a fan of you.
Well, thank you. I'm a fan of you too. We all are.
Well, for the people that don't know who you are, but everybody should know, you know, why don't you tell them who you are?
I'm just, okay, here's my little story.
Go ahead.
So I'm trying to think of it. Okay, so I can't think of it, but I'm just Mimi McShine. I work at Mojitos, and I love Polito. And everybody here, all the people know, you know, because I'm there all the time. And that's really, and I do like having events, like my little boxing event, that thing. It's really just to have fun. You know, I want to give back to the community like they give to me.
So for those that don't know, tell the listeners about the boxing events. Like, what do you do there? You usually have like a one-on-ones?
I think your mic's echoing there, Fancy. Spicy.
Oh, sorry, Bresky.
Well, you know, we do we have like little teams. Like tonight we did the cat and dog. So we had a team of cats and a team of dogs, and they fight until it gets down to, like, you know, the last couple. And then they had the alpha fight where we put all the cats together and they had to fight each other, so the alpha cat succeeded. You know, whoever that, I forgot, I can't even remember who it was. The alpha was Cole, I think, and then actually Vetty did very well too, and he was a dog. But you know, they fought, and so then the cat team won anyway. So they got the prize of 100K, and they split it between them all.
So what other kind of events do you do? Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off, huh?
Oh no, really nothing. Like on Wednesdays, I do bowling. Just because it's not really an event, though. I just call it a community gathering. You know, I think that people just need to have something to do instead of just nothing and crime, and you know, let's try to like think of fun things we could do together.
But
You know,
being a community leader is it's a lot of hard work. You find time to actually get all this done and run the bar. I mean, congratulations, man.
you know, I've always done it, but like lately, I've actually been hiring a bunch of guys and just letting them help me, and it's been really kind of nice because they just do a lot for me, and it gives me a break. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You get
Yeah.
you know,
So,
you so
go-
what's going on at the Mojito now that we need to know about, man? Like what do we got going on? We got some new food items, or we got any new events coming up? Anything shiny and new?
no. When Saturday night though, we're gonna have a little party too at the Vineyard. I don't know if you
Oh
say
yeah,
vineyard or vineyard. Vineyard.
Vineyard, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a party there at 9 o'clock, Eastern time, because It's my party for everybody in the community. I'm gonna have a thank you party, and I'm gonna give away free food from the VU and drinks from mojitos like beer and wine. Wine comes from the vineyard itself. Just to have I like to have fun, and I love having fun in the city. It's my best place to have fun at.
Yeah, man. We all love it, as well, and we love that you're here. Fatsy?
No, I enjoy hearing about it because I just really wanted to know, what mojito? Why mojito? Why a bar?
Okay, I like it. Just is a good vibe to me, and so I'm like, yeah, I'd love. I came into I've done this before, and I owned. Well, my husband Pops owned the Yellow Jack, and he started it, and I was like, and I used to do hard like labor. I used to mine. I used to be a little miner girl. But
Man,
anyway,
give it
he
up.
did the yeah,
I
a
can't
Russian
imagine
guy.
Mimi swinging a pick, man.
Oh, I was. You just don't know. I was like a hard worker, man. And so then he did the little Yellow Jack, and I'm like, okay, I'll work there. And we worked, and I started working there, and it just kind of became something I just like doing it. It's a lot of fun. I get to meet a lot of people.
And did you meet a
Um,
lot of interesting people?
oh God, yeah,
Now,
well,
if I could just
a
ask the
lot.
question, like, what are some of the people that you've met that just over the time that you've owned these bars, from there to here? What can you give me some of the people that just left an impression on you?
Oh God, so many people. Like Sophia, she's like somebody I've always loved and admired, because I knew her. And then so many young people that were younger, and now they're older, and they're like, just still they love me, They're like Mimi, Miss Mimi. You know who calls me Miss Mimi, right?
Ooh.
Yusuf.
Yusuf,
I'm
I
Miss
love it.
Mimi. He'll always, oh, how are you today, Miss Mimi? And I love him. And I've known those guys since they were like freaking little, like young, like
That's crazy.
now they're in their like early like 20s, and I'm like, God, you guys, you're like,
Growing up, hobby.
yeah, they really are. That's how I look at it. It's like, but
That's
I love
amazing,
it.
man. That is
I love
amazing.
them, and it's just, yeah. I'm sorry.
The fact that you are just a part of these people's lives and you just been there, constant, it is just amazing, and it just stands that to show that over the test of time, that you are going to be one of those people that will be remembered for a long time. And that's something beautiful. That's something precious. That's something that not many people can do. So definitely hats off to you for giving the world such amazing energy.
Thanks. That's really nice.
But now,
You
Okay,
know,
so
away from the sunshine, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the nitty gritty of all this anger behind us because I feel a lot of
oh,
tension behind us
yeah.
here. And we're gonna dive into some of these questions from what the audience has to say. I think at the top it says somebody said is Fat munching on some chicken or what? I was actually trying. I was actually trying to get my little candy bar and keep my blood sugar up. I don't fall out of this stool.
He's like, I need some nourishment.
just do what I do, bro. Drink whiskey. There's
So the
plenty of sugar in
question,
whiskey, man.
Ah,
yeah, there you go. Well, I gotta drive, so I heard the cops are pretty bad in your Polito.
That
So
is right.
So, what are you? So these are the questions that we have out there right now. What are your thoughts about them closing the chicken factory? Who is the mayor, and did you vote for him? And these will be the questions that we're asking the audience here, and we'll touch back with you, Mimi, and and see what you have to say as well.
Okay.
So let's start with the first question, Mimi. What are your thoughts about them closing the chicken factory?
I think it's ridiculous. First of all, I don't know who this mayor guy is, and I just find it's a charade. I mean, how can they close this chicken factory supports this whole entire town.
Most
If it
definitely.
closes, like my bar, like Hen House, I mean, think of the ramifications,
Yeah, like I said,
It's
it's not as simple as just turning on and off the water. It's about the village that's getting the water downhill.
exactly. And so I definitely think we need to I don't think it's a permanent thing. I definitely think we need to figure out who this mayor is. And we'll just have to get on it, I guess, and figure it out, right?
Most definitely. What about this? Who is this mayor?
Oh God, well, his name was like McLaren or something. McCrary, I forgot.
From what I saw on the Twitter, I think it was like
Oh yeah, you're
Crumble.
probably right.
crumble cake,
What the
Here,
hell's a crumble, dude?
crumble cake. I don't know.
Like,
Maybe it's a crumble cake.
yeah, I know. That's what I think about, like cookie crumbles.
yeah, I just don't think it's legit, and I don't know what's behind it, but I guess we'll have to figure it. I
Cookie
mean,
crumble.
Have you
Last
seen
somebody's
que-
gonna
this
have
guy
to figure
around
it
before,
out.
dude?
No,
and the last question is: did you vote for this guy?
no,
All right,
that's
so we're
why
gonna.
I'm
You sure, Mimi?
upset.
You sure? You're pretty influential, man. For all I know, you voted,
I,
and then here he is.
fuck, if there's a mayor, I want to be it.
Yeah.
Right? I
Hey,
know.
Mimi
I'd
for
vote Mimi
mayor.
for mayor,
Mimi for
man.
mayor. Hey, let's see.
Yeah.
You've heard it here today. The running has been officially announced on the Fat Spicy show.
Uh,
So this is what we got. Some of the viewers here. It's absurd. Many of my coworkers struggle at home and just want to feed their children. And then it says, we kill the chickens humanely. So there's nothing about that that's inhumane, is what they're saying. And what does this mean? So how did this all start? How did this whole thing go about?
Some dude showed up with like a
oh,
clipboard and asked people to sign a thing, right, Mimi?
okay. Yeah, like the other night, Tuesday, they all come to this guy came with a little sign and he's like, "Stop eating meat." And they had a little dog and she was like it was a girl and she was getting people to like sign a petition, let's close the chicken, or get a petition. We have to save the animals. I'm like, you're not going to change people's mind about. They were telling us to be vegan. I'm trying to like figure out their whole concept because what does that have to do with the chicken factory? Nothing really. I thought they were mad at me about meat, but I don't even sell chicken. That's the hen house, so they should have been down there. But
Right?
and yeah, and that's all they did. So I mean, hey, they asked me to sign the petition. I'm not gonna lie, I signed it. They paid me 25K.
What? Just
I
sign?
mean,
Wait, can we
yeah,
still sign? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
but well, personally, I could like, okay, I was like, because I don't really think this is for real. Okay, I think it's some weird sham. Yeah, and I did sign and took 25K. I'm not gonna lie,
So did you know that
but
at the time that this was what they were like? The end game was this?
no, I thought it was more like I don't really know. They kept changing. Like I feel kind of confused by the whole thing. Like
So
That's what I'm
did you
they
saying,
feel
were.
like
man.
they kind of like pulled the wool over your eyes? That they kind of masked this like this whole thing as something to save the animals. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're like, say, oh, it's in. Well, what are you gonna do with all these chickens? I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about chickens, but like I told the guy, it's a circle of life. We got to eat the chickens. The eggs. It's you know,
That's true.
and I don't want to be a vegetarian,
Hell
and I
no,
don't
man.
mind, and I don't mind them doing that. I know it's kind of in our day and age, maybe it's kind of, but I don't know. This is Paleto Bay. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not nothing against vegans, nothing against that lifestyle. I like the meat in my tacos.
Yeah.
He sure does, man.
Spicy, I think he
Well, I
likes to
mean-
go. I think he likes the vegan.
No, I'm not vegan, bro.
You
Everybody
say
thinks I'm like this.
you're always telling me to go green, bro.
Green is
Dude.
good.
Yeah, but the green that goes in your lungs, not in your tummy, dude.
Oh,
you-
I see what
Go
you're
Yeah.
saying.
green. It's go green, not go green. It's
Oh.
a difference, bro.
Or usually when he runs out, it's go get some green. All right.
That's what I say
Well, I got
too.
plenty now, man. You should try some of this too. It's really
No,
good.
I'm good. I'm good. All right, so we have another one. It says, never heard of this mayor and never knew we even had one. This man needs to be stopped. This is nuts.
Yeah.
We don't have a mayor, dude.
I think a lot of people feel the same way. I think a lot of people, that's why we have such a big crowd right behind us. These guys are here and they're here to make themselves heard. They're here to protest. And I think this is the only way that you're going to get people to stop and notice.
You know, it's funny, man. It just hit me just now. We've had all kinds of weird things go on in the city, like aliens, wolfies, like Agent Smiths, and all this shit that happens, right? Like the water supply was bad, people getting sick. This is actually pissing the people off, man. Like when you start messing with people's dollars, right? When I write my book, The Book of Spicy, in chapter 4, that chapter is going to be titled "Don't Fuck with My Money," right? And the first line in that is going to say, "Don't fuck with my money." You just can't do it, man. You can't shut a whole society down. I mean, this is terrorism, dude. That's what this is.
No.
You're holding the town hostage.
Hey, that's how people feel. I'm assuming it looks like we have a couple of different people in the background here. I got some people here. Looks like they're protesting the protest. I'm not entirely sure what's all going on behind us. Another person says it's just another example of the rich man trying to keep the poor men poor. And I think me personally, I believe that is the concept. That's what's going on here. It said, and then he goes on to say, I bet it's that Macintosh fella, the one that owns the casino. He's already got the BCSO on his payroll. That's big words. Big words coming from somebody.
Ooh.
You know,
That's some mad accusation, bro.
Mimi, what do you think about that? You've been around long enough, Mimi. Do you think there's any merit to that? Any truth in what this guy is saying?
You think the
Okay,
BCSO is like on someone's payroll, man?
I really personally was not aware of that. Like, I don't know. Like, I've met Macintosh. I think he came to get some food once, but I have, I don't know about that. I mean, why would he do that? I mean, what would that benefit him, closing the chicken factory down?
I mean, from what we heard, I think he is one of the richest people in the city.
Yeah, he is. So, all right.
But I think with that, I think we had a segment a while back that actually had I think who was the one that actually said, was it Yusuf? I think Yusuf was the one that spoke on behalf of Macintosh and said that he was under investigation, or was it Gary? I can't remember.
It wasn't Gary.
I think it was
It
Yusuf.
might have been Yusuf.
I
Yeah.
think it was Yusuf that actually said that this guy was actually under investigation.
Yeah, but for what? Like, for
We don't know.
For being a rich asshole, man.
Yeah, true.
Or maybe, just maybe,
Well,
Yusuf was
no.
covering his tracks, like throw a little deception
Oh,
because maybe
yeah.
they're taking money, I don't know. I'm not saying that the cops are crooked, but it's our job to investigate all facets of the question, man. Mimi, do you think the cops are corrupt, man?
I do not. I firmly, in my heart, do not believe that. And I'm
that
sticking
all cops
to
are
it.
corrupt, or just some?
I don't think cops are corrupt. I don't, in here in Paleto, I have never met a cop that gave me the impression they were corrupt.
Okay, so let's play a little game, okay? If you had to guess, Mimi, which cop would be corrupt, call him out, man. Now's the time.
I really can't think.
I'm teasing. Please don't answer the question. I'm just playing with you, man. I'm just teasing. He actually started thinking about it, bro. I'm sorry, Mimi.
let's not hit me with
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
hypothetical.
don't ask
trouble
me
right
these
here now.
questions. I'll tell you
Oh,
the truth,
goodness.
man.
No, I think, and the thing is, people are fed up. They're saying, we got kids, we got mouths to feed. We're gonna make those chickens bleed. I don't know what that means. Is that
That's the new chant, man.
is that the new chant? We got
the new
kids,
champ, bro.
and we got kids and mouths to feed. We're gonna make those chickens bleed. All right, we got a question coming in. Who the hell spent city money on the knockoff Bob Ross looking mayor?
Did you see the hair on this guy, man? I wish I had locks like that.
He did have a nice setup there. I mean, you know, I can't knock the man's style. You know,
I think Bob Ross is better looking.
I mean, I'm not gonna like the guy. He, people can't get all pissed off at him. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like, I think it just people
Well,
want to
I will say
always.
that in support of what you're saying, Mimi, guys, violence is not the answer, man. Look, I know things are bad, but we'll figure this out as a team. Ripping some dude limb from limb and like posting him
Yeah.
up on top of the chicken factory and like writing "get out" in blood, that is not the way, okay, guys? That is not the way. Don't grab this guy and string and quarter him. Right? Guys, you know what to do. I'm kidding.
No, I mean that's. I mean, I'm with you on that. I mean, I think if you act on violence, I think it falls right into the hands, of maybe that's the overall. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want two guys to be out here rioting in violence, so they can do something crazy.
You think this is a distraction, bro, from the bigger issue?
I think this city has faced so many distractions while so much crap goes on. I think it's kind of the ordinary thing now to do. Like I think it's just normal. I think Mimi's been around long enough to know that they'll do one thing on one side and on the other side they're doing something even way shadier.
Yeah, they do. You're right. Like, the chicken people love the chicken factory and they work hard here. And
So do you think
I just don't.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna
No,
say?
I was going to ask, do you think it's just a big distraction?
I hope not. Yeah, you never know in this city, though. You're right. I'm thinking about it. Well, what the only other distraction would be the Smiths.
Whoa. Are you saying the Smiths might be behind this, Mimi?
You never know.
Well, you heard it here first on the Phat and Spicy show. That's blowing my mind, man.
They're in there right now injecting the chickens with some kind of weird serum.
No, I hope not.
I'm just joking. I hope not either.
That'd be horrible.
That'd be horrible. The next time we eat them, we're out here all zombified.
Oh no.
I'm just
Think they're
joking.
making zombie chickens, dude?
No, that'd be weird. Would you eat a zombie chicken?
No.
I need a zombie flavored chicken. I'd give it a shot.
Fuck that.
Fry it, double fry it to kill all the germs, So one guy's saying look at it this way, is the demand for chicken is going to skyrocket, which means we'll likely see chicken sold for $5,000 a breast on the black market soon. And who do you think is going to sell them? You guessed right. That's crazy. See, that is the kind of conspiracy that I'm here for. Like, who's going to profit from this on the back end? Who has stock in the chicken,
Yeah, good point.
There's aliens, there's wolfies, there's like robot agents, and this is the conspiracy you 100% believe, bro? This is the rabbit hole
that
you
makes
choose?
sense.
I mean, you're not wrong, bro, but it just blows my mind that like this is the cart that you hitched your pony to, man. Good for you, dude. It's a real issue, and we got to be serious.
But out of all the things that have happened, I've never seen a turnout like this. I've never seen the people unite for a reason like this.
You're not wrong, man, and I'm really proud of the citizens too for taking a stand, man. This aggression will not stand, bros.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. I agree with you.
So, Mimi, what, in your opinion, would be our next step, man?
We got to figure out the whole mayor situation first of all.
So where would we start doing that?
I don't know. I mean, so they picked him up on a yacht. Like I'm gonna ask. I'll have to ask somebody that knows something. Like maybe Rue.
Maybe it's just one of those things. You have to fight politics with politics.
The police.
Unless the police are on their payroll.
Well, I mean, we have to somehow get a hold of the mayor guy, right? Yeah. Now you're like, come on, guys.
No, now I kind of want to get a hold of the police and be like, dude, are you guys working for this a-hole?
I don't know.
Yeah, no shit.
After the picture that I saw on Twitter, there, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a hold of this mayor guy. I'm
What do you mean? What, I didn't
I
see
mean,
the picture on Twitter.
Yeah,
yeah,
what
he was
happened?
handcuffed in front of the wall back here. So I mean, after that, I'm pretty sure this guy might be on a yacht or a bunker somewhere.
Probably out hiding in the high seas, bro.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Totally. Well, no,
Yeah, but
man, I wouldn't. I'd be man enough to face the music and tell these people what's going on.
But how?
They
maybe.
But how?
deserve an explanation.
Well, I mean, it all depends. It all comes down to, can you, or are you brave enough to try to politic with a pack of angry wolves who are hungry, who haven't eaten in days? Or like you said,
You know what?
fuck with my
If
money.
you're you're right. If you're a voting politician, that means that you're a mouthpiece for the people, which means you also have to open your ears and listen. And what he should have done was heard everybody one by one in a peaceful manner. Hear out there. Excuse me, man. I'm getting all choked up.
Don't choke up.
Hear out.
Choke down.
Sorry, man. Hearing their complaints, hear what they have to say, hearing their concerns and what they're going through, listening and getting in touch. Like the famous president once said, "I feel your pain." You know what I mean? He's got to get in touch and know what these people need. And this is not the way to get anybody's attention. If you're here for money, dude, they will kill you, bro. If you're listening to the show at all, these folks are going to murder you. Like Mimi said, they're bloodthirsty, man. It's a pack of wolves out here.
We're not in no way
lucky to be
promoting
safe
any
out here,
violence
man.
on this show. We hope that
No,
nobody
not
gets
at
hurt.
all promoting any kind of violence, guys.
No, we hope that no one gets
no.
hurt, whether they're in the wrong or the right.
No,
we
you're right.
did-
I'm sorry. I'm getting worked up again. I don't want him to get hurt. Like I said, increase the peace. We need to at least come to a solution.
Okay.
And
You-
yes,
I just think that, the police can come down. I mean, unless the police have to like open up the door. There's no, unless they can show a document. I would just say it's BS.
which goes to substantiate our other theory that the police are working for this guy because we're the cops, man.
Yeah, and that's what I don't get either. I can't believe that we don't have a police officer around right now. Because, I mean, the mayor, some guy says he's the mayor. Nobody knows who he is.
But
Yeah.
you know what? They're on an all expense paid vacation to Bermuda because this guy paid him off, dude. I'm telling you, the cops are no good, bro. They gave me a DUI.
Yeah.
They can't be that good at all.
You got a DUI because you were drunk driving, Spicy.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Don't listen
But I'm
to him.
spicy, dude. They
Just
know
don't-
me.
no, that doesn't mean anything. Let's
No,
see.
it means they're corrupt.
Let's go back to the people real quick. Let's open it up for a different one. It says, "What would you like to ask Mimi? What's your favorite moment with her?" And we got people say, "We love Mimi. I love getting high with Mimi. She's a comedian." And we're talking about high on life because we don't promote drug use on the show. So high on life. We love it. Get high on life as much as you want.
We don't promote that on the show? I need to get on a different show, bro.
Mimi represents the hearts of our beautiful city. I mean, what do y'all think? Should Mimi be the mayor? I mean, I'm just asking that out there right now. It says, question for Mimi from Betty. What encouraged you to open Mojito Inn and what keeps you going?
So I love working in that industry. It's something I love to do. Oh, so why the bar? Yeah, because I like small bars. I don't want to own a big, huge, fancy place. I just want a bar where it's at the end of the day, it's 4 or 5 o'clock, you're driving home, stop in, you sit at the bar, you drink a beer. I want to say beer. And, you just have a beer and you sit around, talk to your friends, play a game of pool, and then you go home. It's like a little place that you just come around and just sit and have a couple of beers and go home. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it sounds like you're working at the place you chose to retire at.
Yeah, I just love it there.
You get paid to retire.
Yeah, it's like, I just make a lot of food. Too much food sometimes. It's like, whoa. And I just love it, though. I love it. And that's my place, guys. I just like to hang out there. It's my vibe. So I'm there a lot. I know I am. And I think that's why everybody loves it, too. Because they know they can go there and get their little sandwiches and their drinks and say hi to Mimi, and hang out with me. And a lot of new people come around me. So I always meet new people, and I try to encourage them. And a lot of people are really shy. So I try to pull out that little, like, it's okay, We're all, like, sometimes uncomfortable, but it's okay. We can all, you don't have to worry about it,
Turn the music
Let's
on,
all
shake
hang
that butt.
out and have fun.
Definitely. We should definitely
Because,
encourage everybody to twerk.
yep. Believe me,
Right.
I love getting together and just hanging out with everybody and dancing. It's the funnest thing.
It's
Did you say twerk,
therapeutic.
dude?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily twerk, though.
Oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't twerk, guys. Sorry about that. They want to know, describe your favorite chicken dishes.
I don't fucking know. I mean, oh, sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. You can cuss. It's okay. How am I supposed to get my chicken sandwiches and wings from the hen house now? See, again,
I
this
do
is
like that. Yeah. The
this is
chicken sandwich is the best.
oh yeah. I
And I actually
I
do
don't think I've
get
ever
that
been to
all the
hen.
time.
Have we been? We've been to hen house maybe once or twice. We got a
We've
couple.
been there a couple times.
Yeah, we got a couple people saying Mimi for mayor, Mimi for mayor, Mimi for mayor,
Yep.
or we riot. All I know is there's
Well,
no
come on.
chicken in Fritas.
All I know is that the people of this town are getting really angry, and they're looking to for some leadership, man. Are you up for the task?
I don't, well, I don't know. That's something you would have to think about. That's a big
It's a big role. It's a big
decision.
responsibility. Yeah, it is most
Yeah,
definitely.
and
But
I would not want to ever fail anybody.
no, yeah. It says one of my best moments with Mimi was she was enjoying her, she was
Oh my
enjoying
God.
her rolled up cigar, and I asked her, Mimi, are you a stoner head? And she said yes, and I found it hilarious.
Whoa, Mimi, do you play the bongos, man?
I do.
We
Uh,
should have a jam session after the show, man.
always. Yeah, man, that's another thing. I'm like, that's why I'm so chill.
There you
I'm
go.
like, yeah, guys, that's just me.
My favorite moment. Another person says my favorite moment with Mimi is when she was telling me and a crowd of people about her toys she pulls out when Pops is on his
Oh.
business trip.
Whoa,
That's not cool.
you made
That's
the joke.
BS. That is BS. They just,
Whoa.
I would smack them for that.
It says
And I would
McLean.
when I find
It
out.
says McLean on the end. He put his name on there. I wasn't
Who
gonna
is
say.
it?
I wasn't gonna say the
Oh.
name, but he signed it himself, McLean.
Oh, I know who it is.
Speaking of McLean, you need to
Okay.
come down, and I've been looking for you to, because you had the spiciest question on the last episode. Remember to come down and get your prize. So yeah, McLean. And then here we go. We're and there, yeah, I'm telling you. It says, so we asked the question, how would you deal with this mayor? Mimi, how would you deal with this mayor?
The people want to get mad at this guy, right, Mimi?
I
What would
think they
you
do.
to make
I
it go
don't,
away?
I don't think getting mad is going to make it go away. I mean,
Do
first of all, we just got to figure out the whole, we got to just figure out, I still think we have to get some kind of official involved that's, like a police officer or something.
Most
And we got to
definitely.
sit them down and talk to them and figure out what the hell's going on. I mean, that's what I would want to do. I don't think hurting them,
He's gonna answer
God,
anything.
I know. People like torture, don't they?
I think they do. I think they
Oh,
do.
damn.
Well, I think that there's no real outlet for anger in this city for the people that aren't
No. Mimi
really
hosts
truly...
a fight night. Come on now, you can go there and let your anger out.
Yeah, that's what punches,
Okay.
not fists, not firearms.
You
Yeah,
go
man,
fists,
it's not-
not
there you go.
firearms.
That's the new. You need to get a banner and hang that above the boxing ring, man.
Yeah.
Fist, not firearms.
I'm trying to
it.
get these guys to chill out and have some fun, Like, come on, people.
Yeah, man. Jabs, not stabs.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe some people are just afraid to let themselves seem like they're vulnerable. So we never know. We never know
Yeah.
what people are going through. But we do encourage that
You're
everybody
right. You're right.
have those moments of clarity where you just relax.
Absolutely.
So we have somebody that says we're under attack by aliens. We have werewolves hunting us, and our jobs are moving and closing down. These are the end times unless we take a stand. That is some powerful words there.
Very powerful.
People aren't happy, bro. This is big
Yeah.
news. Like this isn't.
I
This
mean,
isn't like, oh, I saw lights in the sky and maybe I got abducted, as you would think, dude. This is like real shit, man.
yeah, I mean,
It's kind of scary.
it just goes to show, and I say this and try not to scare anybody out there, but it just goes to show on how much actual control they have that we've given them, that they could do something this in an instant, and all of a sudden, we don't know what to do. We're left with our heads up our asses, it's a chicken factory today, it's the bank tomorrow, and then what do we do?
It's already been the water supply, dude. I mean, like you said, what's next? What are they going to do next? Are they going to shut down the courthouse and then there's not going to be no justice?
They're turning
Are
off the
cops
air.
really- are they going to shut off the oxygen?
They're shutting off the oxygen.
And if so, dude, what can the cops do about it? Especially if they're working for this.
It's just now more than ever do I hear that the echoes of that guy that we had on the show. What was his name, Mr. Galt? When he said something big is coming.
Is this it? Is this the beginning? Is this like the foreshocks of like the big earthquake?
I don't know, but that guy gave me chills, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, John's a different animal, dude.
And he smoked the hell out of cigarettes. I remember that smell. It's still stuck with me.
After the show, he smoked 2 packs that I had in my glove box.
I had to get rid of that whole outfit. Like the whole outfit just smelled smoke. I washed it, didn't do anything but made my washer and dryer stink.
Well, that's your fault. That's not the cigarettes, bro.
No,
I was going to talk to you about that.
Whatever. I got this new
Oh,
banana shirt.
God.
Now look at this. It's amazing.
All right, how
This is
about
like-
this? Then
Yes, ma'am?
maybe we have to start a little group of people, and we need to think about this real seriously and have a real serious plan, because if it's going to be something disastrous, I don't think we should wait until the disaster happens. I think we need to start thinking about it beforehand so we can kind of be maybe a little prepared.
If things continue to go the way they are now, and we have to rely on the actions of what we've seen so far, like all the aggression, if things were to go from bad to worse, which I hope they don't, but if they were in the current state right now, there would be chaos. I don't know who would survive. I think people would turn on each other and eat each other alive. Because there is no unity. This is the most unity I've seen since I started doing the Phat and Spicy show with Spicy.
You're not wrong. Maybe and I don't want to be that guy, right? But maybe it takes a disaster to bring the community together and really start to treasure each other, man.
Right. Yeah, so maybe we need to talk about it and say, hey, we need to think about this, because hurting, we what if it's humanity and the balance or something? Now you're freaking me out.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're not trying to scare anybody. This is just, all hypothetical thoughts that we have. We're just
No,
talking
you're
about
right.
it.
You're right. I'm just
Screw that, man. It's the end times. I'm freaked out, man.
No, relax. Somebody make this guy hit the bongos.
Okay. Yeah, make him hit the bongo. That's a good idea.
Oh,
All right.
goodness.
Anyway, let's continue, man. I'm not.
These people
this
are
is
going
not
on. They're like,
good
funny.
news,
I was
man.
going to say the same thing. And then this person says they would strip the mayor down, tie him on the chicken statue, and put a crown on him. King of the chickens, king of the
Oh my
I'm not
god.
going to say it. I'm not going to say it. A crown of bloody feathers. Come on, guys. It says, how will people that are new to the city make any money? Recycling is all the way down in the city. They have to rob cars, and then the crime rates are going to rise. I think that's probably maybe that's what they want. They want that chaos. But I think it's our job as, until we can get this resolved, is to, as a community, come together and work together to keep these things from happening. Maybe you have 3 cars. Maybe you can lend somebody a car. Maybe you can give them a ride. Let's try to work together. And you got 2 people here asking you to hit the bondos back to back, baby. Your arms are going to be tired. You asked
Before
for
I
it.
do that,
You
before I
asked
do
for
that,
it.
it just furthers that. I'm not going to let this one go, man, because this one actually makes sense to me. What if they want to cause chaos, and there's nobody to stop them because the cops are paid to not show up?
We need new cops. Then we need new cops that are gonna fill these positions, that are gonna do the job that they're supposed to be doing without
These poor
the
cops
corruption.
have a hard enough time anyway. Well, I don't want to say poor if they're on the paycheck, man. But
Well, that's the thing,
what's
though.
going on?
It's that
They
mindset, though,
can't even get new officers.
it's the mindset that people think that money is the most important thing, bro. It's not. Look at the community behind it. This is what's important. This is what's important here, is the people standing together for a good cause and making sure that everybody is safe and everybody's going to, be taken care of with their families and their friends and whatever they work here.
Man, I don't know. I thought Yusuf was a better dude than that. I'm actually a little disappointed now.
No, we're not spreading the false narrative that they're paid, because we have no proof on that, Spicy. You know this.
But put the pieces together, man. If
We
it
can
walks
put the-
like a duck and smells like a chicken, then it's a zebra, man.
Well, we don't know anything about zebras here. So, we're going to leave it at that. Well, like I said, we're not going to put anything into nobody's head, because we're not that type of show.
Yeah, true.
You're right, man.
So we have
You're right,
another.
man.
We have a question for Spicy. Now that chicken is in shortage, what are you gonna pour your hot sauce on? I've heard he loves himself some hot sauce.
Bro, hot sauce is the best. Like, there's nothing better than like the spicy tang of some vinegar in the front, little sweet in the middle, then you get that pepper in the back. I'm telling you, man. But what would I put it on? Fajitas, dude. I want some spicy fajitas, and I'll take shrimp fajitas, man. I'll make them all Diablo style. You put all the hot sauce on there and mix it all up.
Vaginas.
Fajitas. And then, if it gets too
Don't
spicy,
encourage him.
spicy,
Don't
I
encourage
could
him.
wash it down with the Doritos. It's
Don't
perfect,
encourage
man.
him. I think we should ban spicy out of mojitos.
If you kick me out of mojitos, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Somebody says $5 Betty is going to have competition.
Hey, man, if there's going to be a lot of people out of work, there's going to be a lot of people needing work. A lot of people going to put in that work, bro.
This is
And
crazy.
Betty's going to be out of work.
Oh goodness.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Yo, speaking of that, but don't forget that you can. I think. Are you hiring at mojitos?
At the moment, I really have plenty of help. Thank you, though.
Gotcha, guys. But don't forget there are
But, you know
there
what?
are other places that are hiring though.
There are a lot of places that are hiring, so don't just think Mojitos the only place.
No, like places such as the BCSO, and we'll go ahead and run that ad.
Yeah, let's run the ad.
Somewhere out there, deep in the Palito Desert, there's a man who leads a gang so vicious and so deadly that people are afraid to even speak his name. A mysterious cowboy and a posse of misfits. He governs his city with an iron fist, and God help anyone who dares to cause trouble in this town. He's coming, and hell's coming with him.
Send a message to the crazy women. If I catch you both lacking, I'm gonna catch you and I'll leave you hanging out here. In the middle of the goddamn nowhere. You understand me, guys? I'll leave you hanging here. Nobody's gonna help you forever.
Blaines County Sheriff Office. Come on down and apply.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, goodness gracious. It's been intense, man. It has been intense. It's been intense. Yo, welcome first time chatter talks Detroit. What's happening? What's going on right now? First and foremost, this is the Phat and Spicy show where we do a podcast in the city of Polito, and we talk about the problems, and we have the citizens of Polito come on air and talk about who they are and give us some insight on what they believe should and shouldn't be done. Right now they have what are we outside the poultry plant? What is this called? The chicken factory? What
Yeah, the Cluckenbell Chicken Factory,
the
dude.
Cluckenbell Chicken Factory, where they're shutting it down, where the mayor of Toledo has issued some kind of order to shut this place down, and there is a protest behind her, and these people are here and making their voices be heard and expressing how they feel about what's going on. Our lovely guest here to my right is Mimi McShine, the owner of Mojitos, which is one of the businesses that could possibly be affected by this outcome in the near future.
For sure. Yeah. So we definitely have to band together and figure out who this mayor guy is, for sure.
And people want to know, did you hit those bongos yet?
No, man. I got
Oh,
listening to
no.
Mimi.
They're waiting.
All right.
People
Here
want
we
to
go,
get the
man.
money's
Oh,
worth.
yes.
So my mic's not so great that you can't hear like the good sound, but there's definitely the effect after. You'll hear me cough that shit up. Because the bongos are just so righteous to play, man. All right. You guys talk while I do this. Talk amongst yourself. Here's a topic. The New Deal. It wasn't new, and it's not a deal. Discuss.
We have people asking, where's Yusuf when the great citizens of this city need him the most? If the police won't protect us, we'll do it ourselves. What do you think about that?
I know. It's I kind of get it, because I just feel like we really don't have that many police, and it's really kind of sad. And I don't know. We have to protect ourselves, right?
Yeah. that bongo playing got right to me, man. But we don't want is
But I don't want
vigilantes,
to.
though.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't
Believe
want the Wild
me.
West out here, man.
You're true. I mean, you're absolutely like, but I'm still like, what if something happens? Like, what are we supposed to do? I mean, you got to understand, like, the panic. Like, I don't believe in going around hurting people. Believe me. And I don't think people should hurt any. No. But we have to do something. We have to, like, do we have military or something to get involved? I mean,
I think the military last time we had we had military was Smith. I think.
oh my God. Yeah. See, we're in trouble. I'm like, I don't know.
Somebody says I heard the
No.
meat in the burgers is actually rat. Is that true?
What?
The what?
Pretty good damn rat burger. They said the meat in the
I'm
burgers
not eating
are-
carne de rata, bro.
I don't know who. I don't know. I mean, was that Burger Shots burgers? Because maybe something was a little wrong with that meat. I know that for sure. He was selling his prices way too cheap.
Okay, so that brings up a good question. I'll ask this to both of you. If you could ethically, like some dude is like, hey man, I'm gonna get my leg cut off and I'm gonna cook it
No,
like
I
really
couldn't.
nice, maybe
I
put it in
couldn't.
a smoker.
I couldn't eat.
You wouldn't sit
human
down
meat.
and
No.
like give it a
No.
little nibble, man,
No,
just to see what the
I
taste
could-
is like.
No, I couldn't.
What about you, Mimi?
No. If I knew, no. I mean, if
Not at all.
no, why would no? I just don't see the need for that.
Now
Look,
I
I
will.
agree with
I'll,
you, right?
I'll
There's
ask
no
this.
need for that.
Now,
You can't be curious.
here's my rebuttal
No,
to
that
that
would-
question, though.
I mean, I've eaten dog biscuits when I was a little kid, but no. Would never want to eat someone's leg.
I'll tell this, and I'm gonna ask this question to the audience as well. If you could eat any animal, if you could try any animal out there, it doesn't matter if it's on in the endangered species list, any animal without any kind of like judgment. If you could try an animal out there, and you just wanted to taste it, grilled, fried, seasoned, it doesn't matter. What animal would it be?
Like, we want to know. What would
I
yours
think-
be,
I-
Fatsy?
I think I'd like a zebra.
I was thinking the same.
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. Thank you.
I swear to you, bro. I was gonna say I'd like to try zebra. It's like a horse with stripes. I wonder if it tastes like fruit stripes gum, man.
That's what I was saying. Like the only reason I say that is going back in my childhood and watching that movie, The Lion Prince. Love it, and then when those lions were eating that meat, it just looked so tasty. That zebra flesh.
Dude, toxic tray, dude.
Oh,
What do you
good.
say?
Let's see. Let's go down the list real quick. What else do we
Giraffe,
have? Giraffe.
That neck, that good neck.
What about you, Mimi? If you could have any animal out
God, I've been sitting here thinking about this the whole time.
Like,
Any
would you
animal.
try cat?
Uh,
Like a little
Okay.
kitty?
No, well, it was something that she wants to try. Like, what would she want to try without any judgment? You know,
Yeah,
somebody
no
says,
judgment.
"I would
Like
like
it
to see."
doesn't have to be like something really bizarre, does
No,
it?
no, it
Like,
doesn't. No, just something that you couldn't
like
normally go out and try right now.
probably like maybe like alligator meat.
You've never tried
Okay.
alligator meat?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. That's not
I
not
have
bad.
never had alligator either. Have you, man?
I've had some alligator, jerky.
How was it?
Tastes like jerky to me. It all depends on how it's prepared. You know, on who process and how they process it, because it can be gamey, it can be very rough and like oily, greasy, I guess you could say.
Ugh.
Almost
Gator
like
meat's
beer.
Yeah.
actually greasy, bro.
Somebody says they'd like to see me treat spicy to some fajitas. No, we're not going to treat spicy to
Hell
fajitas.
yeah, bro,
He doesn't-
fajitas!
He doesn't deserve fajitas. Let's see. Oh man, I don't think cat would be flavorful. I would try. So they say I would try to eat sea otter. What? Would it taste gamey or fishy? That's a good question.
Whoa, bro.
It would probably. It's a mammal.
It is a mammal. But
So I don't. But
it
you know,
spends so much time eating seafood and like the fish, you know?
otters are too cute. You couldn't even eat one.
Now,
Those
what
eyes,
are the
dude,
big
those
ones? The
little
big ones are the
hands.
seals, right? The big fat ones are the seals.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like
Okay.
seals, and then there's. I was even thinking walrus.
This guy says, "Let me get some hippo or some giraffe neck." What's up with the giraffe neck? You guys are weird.
Ugh,
You
gross.
guys are weird. I don't think there's
You
any.
can't tell me, bro.
I just don't think there's a
There's
lot of meat on
somewhere-
a giraffe neck.
Dude, how can there not be meat on a giraffe neck? It's 20 feet long, dude.
I'm not saying I don't think
It
there's a
is.
lot. I think it would be like a rib. You know, you get that one little rib, you get that one meat, and then it's just bone on the other side.
Now I want to know what ostrich neck say, or giraffe neck thing.
Giraffe neck ribs.
I'm in
Ugh,
the mood for a
gross.
little giraffe right now, man. Can save the spots for me.
Oh, dude, you're just like your dad. You know that?
Whoa, dude. We were having a fun conversation, man.
I don't know. Alligator tail slaps. Nicely done. Oh goodness,
Yeah.
these guys are crazy.
A juicy
Somebody's-
guinea pig?
Somebody's saying ostriches,
Ugh.
ostriches, maybe some ostrich eggs in the morning. You know, scramble it up. A juicy guinea pig. We're gonna, with that with that note,
That
Wow,
was a
guys.
silly
This
question to
This
ask.
was a great show.
yeah, but
We
most
get to
definitely, Mimi, we appreciate you again being on the show. Now, if you can leave the people with something, you know, some words out there. What do you got?
We'll figure all this out, you guys. We're gonna figure it out. I'll be like Yusuf. I'm gonna be on the case. No, I think we'll be okay. I think we just have to like think about this and figure out who this mayor dude is and kind of go from there, and not like
Yeah.
get all freaked out. I mean, they're gonna be. You guys will be okay for our day. We'll get the chicken factory open back up again.
No, definitely. And do we have it for sure? Is it a for sure thing? Mimi for mayor? Is it the hashtag? Are we trending
Oh.
now?
Oh my god.
We need to know. These
I'm
people want to
telling you.
know. They want to know. I want to
Hey,
know.
I
Are the
don't
fans-
know.
What do you say, Fatsy? Are we like officially throwing our support behind Mimi?
I am officially throwing my support on my behalf, on my end of the Fat and Spicy show towards Mimi for mayor.
Aw.
Then
Yes,
you
that's-
heard it here first. The Fat and Spicy show endorses Mimi for mayor.
So, other than that, guys, you guys have been beautiful. We appreciate it. And as always, thank you for your likes, share, support. And if you subscribe, we love you even that much more. Don't forget to use code FATSY. That's PHASTIE whenever you do any of your, Bitcoin purchases to save you 5% on anything, guys. We appreciate you being here. As always, I'm Fat.
I'm Spicy.
And this has been the Fat and Spicy Show with Mimi.
We love you guys.